So I'm always asked, why flat Earth? Well, flat Earth is the biggest conspiracy known to man. And these conspiracies don't come about for no reason. If they didn't have truth, they would die. And truth is like a lion. It does not need to be protected. God made the firmament, and it has a dome above it. Now, you can choose to see it, like this picture. You may think it's an insect, but if you open your mind and you open your heart and you really look, you might see the cowboy. We are so easily fooled. You look at a picture and you think it's real. Our government just distracts you. You'd rather know what Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt are doing than know what's really going on in the world. But look at how beautiful it is. The world is God's gift to us. There's people behind it that are trying to control us, and this man is one of them. David Rockefeller. This is Lord Rothschild. He killed Martin Luther King. You see this house? This is what he lives in while there's starving kids in our country, in Africa, in the Middle East. This is his gold. This is what he has, and there's millions of people starving. Can you explain this? The vacuum of space meeting the non-vacuum of Earth? No. And this is on NASA's website. Look at all this information. Everything is out there. The government is lying to you because they're run by the Council of Foreign Relations. The people that control the government are trying to control the world, and they're lying to you because people are capable of anything. The biggest deception is people don't... We think we have limits as humans, but we don't. You know, you could think we live on a spinning ball, but it's bullshit. This is not a crater. This is a part of the moon that fell straight down. And it's right there. The moon is part of our dome. This is the sun scoring a pattern. Do you see it? And this is within that pattern. It's magnetism. Fibonacci numbers. This is an Nautilus shell. It's God's fingerprint. You could see this spiral pattern. It's a hypertrochoid. You see this in everything in nature. It's all over the place. It's God telling you He's there. That's the pattern. It's the top view of a hyperboloid, which is all magnetism. The magnetic North Pole. You see it in the aloe plants. You see it in the sunflower. Even our fist makes that golden ratio. Even the dab. Why did the dab get so popular? It just feels right. Why? We don't know. Well, we're making that golden ratio with the dab. That's why it's stuck. There's a reason behind this, and God's trying to tell you. You know, back when things were easier, like, you know, people didn't have all this technology. Well, here's a video. Here's a video of a rocket hitting the dome. Here's proof. You can literally watch a rocket hit the dome right here. How does a rocket traveling that fast stop out of nowhere and immediately descend? And I got the video with the airspeed and the altitude, so you could see that as soon as it stopped, it descended. And the government was trying to tell you that it was a non-rotational thing. They wanted to put on a rocket so that they can get better pictures, but that's bullshit. If you believe that, please go ride a unicorn. A gyroscope proves the flat Earth. A radiometer. Radiometers move with light. White light will spin it the fastest. Red light, green light will not move it. Purple light will move it a little bit because different color lights are different strengths. A radiometer is basically the magnetic North Pole. When you see the aurora borealis, the lights that are coming out of the magnetic North Pole are too weak to reach the dome. And this is the magnetic North Pole. But the white light reaches the moon, which creates the sun on the other side of the earth. The tree of life is the stump of the tree of life, which was cut down by these satanic pieces of shit, is the Garden of Eden. It's the magnetic North Pole. Now, years ago, the Michelson-Morley experiment proved that the Earth was not spinning. And what did we do? We came up with Albert Einstein, and he came up with a theory of relativity that said, oh, well, time is different in outer space, and that's bullshit. This man knows the truth. two-slot experiment shows how light acts like particles, because air, sound travels through air, waves travel through water, vibrations travel through solids. But what does light travel through? We don't know what light travels through. It can travel through all three of them, actually. It can travel through transparent sheets, it can travel through water, it can travel through air. But the aether is what they were trying to describe. The ether, the God of light. And what I think it is the ether is our eyes. And that two-slot experiment, it's quantum mechanics, it's unexplained. And I think that our eyes actually project the ether out of our eyes. We have that power to project ether, because when that project of the quantum mechanic project is observed by human eyes, the results are different. And they have no explanation for that. But the explanation is the ether is in our eyes. This is all researchable. You know, there's a reason that God put me on this earth, and that, you know, I know all of this stuff, and that I've went through all the shit that I've went through in my life. It's my way of giving back. I don't know why. It's like the story of Job. Job in the Bible, God just punished this guy and proved to the devil that I'll punish this guy and he'll still love me and he'll still love the people. And, you know, I relate to that, and I understand it, because, you know, humanity is a good thing, and the devil is trying to ruin us with racism, with all these stupid things you see on the media that's controlled by these people, and you buy into it. It's just, racism is just human nature. People just don't like people. It's not because you're black, it's not because you're white, gay, whatever. People just don't like people. We don't get along. But the key is to love your enemies. And the only way this can stop is everybody has to be forgiven, even for the worst of crimes. There's so much that I wish I could tell everybody, but I don't have the time or the capability. I'm literally living in a homeless shelter right now, doing this sitting on a sidewalk. I have no money. I'm doing this on an iPhone. I don't even have a cell phone service. I'm trying my best, and I need help. I need someone to get this message out. Thank you. I love you all.